Hello everybody and welcome to Sip and Share. Today I have the honor of speaking with our Chief of Police, Director of Public Safety, Timothy Kozal.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing splendid.
We're going to jump right into this. I'm excited.
Cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Feels
Cheers.
good in the morning.
So, if you would please, sir, do me a favor and let the people know, how long have you been a police officer? How long have you been fighting crime?
Since 1991, so we're talking going on 28 years.
Did you start in Kalamazoo? Because that's where you came from, right?
I actually started in a small town called Cedar Springs, red flannel capital of the world. We actually had red flannel underwear hanging on our hatches. They don't have a police department anymore. It was taken over by the Kent County. I don't know if you know where Cedar Springs is.
I don't, but I know where Kent County is.
It's just south of Rockford, there on 131. So I started there part-time and then wound up getting hired by Kalamazoo back in 1991. Was there for 23 and a half years. Retired. Was chief for a couple of years down in Antwerp Township, Edwardsburg, and now I'm here.
Well, we got policing to do.
No.
So you retired.
Yes.
So was the position here in Manistee something that brought you out of retirement?
No, actually, I retired after 23 and a half with Kalamazoo. They wound up doing an early retirement incentive for a lot of the city employees in Kalamazoo, throughout all the divisions, and I took advantage of that. And then I wound up taking the job. Actually, I took a job at Spectrum for a little bit, hospital in Grand Rapids, and then I was hired as the chief in Antwerp Township, Edwardsburg, which is right on the border of Michigan and Indiana. I was there for about 2.5 years. Saw this job was open. It's public safety, which I come from public safety, in Kalamazoo, and applied. And I, had the honor of being hired.
Because I don't understand what exactly that last little bit meant, and I think maybe some people don't either. The public safety part of this job.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, Kalamazoo is the largest public safety organization, which means that we are police and fire. I actually carried my fire gear in my trunk. The tones go off, you go to the fire, you take off your uniform, put on your fire gear, you fight the fire, you go back to the station, shower, and go back to doing your police duties. A lot of our police officers can sit in the station, drive rigs, pump at fire scenes down in Kalamazoo. We're public safety up here to the fact that some of our police officers are trained as firefighters. None of our firefighters are trained as police officers. In Kalamazoo, it's both ways. It's traditional public safety. Up here, it's just a way of getting more people to assist at fire scenes, since we are a smaller fire department. So we have our police officers trained as firemen.
Wow, that's interesting.
They carry dual hats, I like to say, in what they do.
What got you started in policing? Something you always wanted to do?
I actually wanted to be an attorney when I was young, and took a legal class or something at the community college in Grand Rapids, and then I wound up taking more, and I wound up just slid right into the police academy in Grand Rapids. And at that time, the police academy was a 2-year program there. So you got your associate degree at the same time you got your get certifiable as law enforcement. And that's what I did, and then got my first job.
Besides the job, besides coming here for the job, what about Manistee made you believe that this is the place for you and your family?
I think Manistee has a lot to offer. Being right on the lake. I mean, my wife and I have always thought we'd like to be able to retire, be by the water, be it an inland lake, be it by the big lake. So this was a great opportunity. All around with the community, the feel of the community, the old feel. We're really into the old feel. We've always thought that we'd love to have an older home, older Victorian style home.
How's that working out for you?
Well, we haven't taken that big of a leap yet. We do like fixing our houses, and that we're in, and that we're looking forward to moving into. So, but we haven't taken the leap into the Victorian era yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, when you took the job, you came here, you brought your family here. You know, I know a lot of the guys on the department, both here for the city and for the county, and a lot of them went to school here. They're from here. You know, been here their whole lives. Made a left for a little bit, but came back to work the community. How were you received by them? I mean, you're coming from a whole nother world.
Coming from the outside, I think sometimes it's difficult. Myself, when I was at Kalamazoo, we went through that ourselves. You know, you have people that are going for that job from within. You're really comfortable with those people, but sometimes it's a blessing to have somebody from the outside that can give a fresh look. Doesn't have any preconceived thoughts about anything, doesn't have people in the community that might have, you know, some good friendships with. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it's a benefit to have that fresh look, to get good eyes on how everything's going, to be able to install your thoughts, your mission, your goals, you know, your philosophy on how you believe that the department, what direction we should head. And I think that both the men and women at both the fire and the police department have been able to grasp that and actually embrace it, I guess you would say. And we've actually done a lot of great things since we started.
It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I was like, who's this guy that looks like Clark Kent? First time I saw you. I'm sure you get that quite a bit.
That has never been said to me, of course. Yes.
What's the hardest part about working here in Manistee in the smaller community?
I think it's just probably for my wife. You know, we lived in Portage, you know, big suburb of Kalamazoo, and she could just go down the road to go to TJ Maxx. You know, now she has to drive. Just trying to develop those close-knit relationships with people, it takes time, and I think it's harder, I think, sometimes for my wife to be able to do that. It's going well. Don't get me wrong, we've been here for, 18, 19 months. It's going very well. We're enjoying it. We're starting to try to do more and more in the community, more and more with, you know, people going to events. So we like to do those type of things.
What's the best part about living here?
I'm sorry?
What's the best part about living here and working?
The lake. I mean, what better thing to be able to do than to take our dogs and walk right down to the lake, you know, and to enjoy that, to be able to hear the water when I walk outside and, you know, coming down the channel. So I think that's a bonus. I mean, it's like you don't need a sound machine anymore. You have the lake. So
I know I appreciate you being here. I think you're a pretty good dude. I don't know you that well, but just a little bit of time that we have spent together, it's been pretty cool. So it's been a pleasure to meet you.
I think it's all about building relationships. You know, to me, to be able to be out here on River Street, saying hi to people, you know, letting them know that I'm always there available if you have any issues, ideas, thoughts, to try to work together collaboratively to make this a great city, because we are going to keep growing, you know, and for people to come to the city of Manistee, they want to understand that the police department and the fire department are there and they can support what they're trying to do as a business owner. So we want to be there for them.
Oh, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
I hope everybody appreciates you guys.
Well, you have your moment. We have our moments, right?
I have my moments too.
Hold on just a moment, okay? Because my wife wants to know if I fed the dogs.
Hope you tell her yes.
It's been a long weekend. We're hopeful that the weather is okay down in Chicago area. My daughter has to fly back today, so.
Oh, geez. Well, we're going to wrap this up with our 5 random questions, and I haven't had a chance to write new ones, so some of these will be repeaters, but that's okay.
No problem.
Rapid fire. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
Donkey.
Probably. Where's your favorite vacation destination?
It's a toss-up. We really like going to the Cape Cod, but we've been down in Jamaica, so anywhere where we can sit by the water and enjoy ourselves.
We take a staycation every year. We stay right here in Manistee. If you had a superpower, what would it be and why? I bet you it's flying.
I think it would be, it'd be to prevent bad things from happening.
I think you're already doing that. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
A hot dog a sandwich? I saw this question being asked before. I think that hot dog is a sandwich.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you. What is the most ridiculous fact you know? Question 5.
You know, I always joke around when you get those fun facts, and I say, you know, you should remember this because you never know if you're going to be on Jeopardy. Ridiculous fun fact. Wow. Water is at its densest at the temperature of 39 degrees.
Did not know that. I'm smarter now because of the chief.
There you go.
Thank you, Chief. I appreciate it. Thank you
No
for being a
problem.
part of this.
Thanks for having
Thank you
me.
guys for watching. Cheers.
Have a good one.